All right, guys. It is, are we day 4? Yes, sir. It's day 4 of Nashville, Tennessee. Out here, you know the drill. We're coming in hot, podcast to podcast, episode to episode. We had about 2 to 3 other people today, and we have the amazingly well dressed.
Privilege and the honor of your name is
What do you go by?
Molly Rose.
Molly Rose.
With the jacket, with the belt buckle. She knew we were from Texas, so she came prepared. That's
Yeah.
a total lie. She actually dresses like this on a daily. She's dressed
She just
very
got the
well.
swag, man. She
Yeah.
got the sauce. That's
She
what the
come
kids
ready.
say, right?
Yeah,
Got the sauce.
I think they say that.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think they
yeah.
do too.
Coming ready, prepared, well dressed, out dressing all of us here.
Yeah.
The other day I was in slacks and dress shoes, but today I was like, I got to kick it a little easy because I was just running on fumes. But today we are back and we're just ready to have just an open and well-versed conversation about your life,
Sweet.
not about drums.
We don't do that
Okay.
here.
Yeah,
We don't, We don't do
Not at all.
the
No.
gear.
Yeah.
I care about the gear, but not as much as you.
Yeah.
Right.
person.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
I'm
yeah.
excited. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, go for it, Chris. I'll let you kind of kick things off.
I guess we just start with first, just like, where do you come from?
I come from.
Yeah. That could be.
I was
that could
not
be-
expecting that, Chris. I take that volleyball back.
My immediate thought was the womb, but
Yes, yes,
I mean
please.
technically, but
I wanted you to go there because I could see you. I could see you right off the bat. Like, do I be serious or do I not?
Yeah. Wherever you want to take it. It's your
Yeah,
thing.
yeah. Keo's an alien, and he told us he wasn't
Yeah.
human. So
we were
you
literally
know.
sitting. He's like, I'm not even here right now.
Yeah, yeah. He was also on 1,000 milligrams of edibles. So
yes,
yeah,
very nice.
Yeah, so he actually wasn't here, but we had a great conversation.
We found
created
out he had an enlarged heart. We were talking about, yeah, you got a big heart. He's like, no, I really do have a big heart. I have an enlarged heart. We're like, all right, dude.
and so we're
Damn.
creating a GoFundMe for him and
Yeah.
doing all this.
Pop it up right here. Bam.
Yeah,
Keo's
yeah.
Wow.
face, Josh,
Yeah.
right here.
Yeah, make sure to do that, Josh.
But seriously, where are you from? And I guess just what got you started in music?
Okay, I'm from Northern California, Vacaville, California. So it's like the Bay Area, kind of by like Sacramento, San Francisco. I grew up there, and I started drumming at a young age. My parents bought me like a little kid's drum set when I was like 3 years old, which is just so odd because I wouldn't buy my kid a drum set.
You wouldn't?
Not when they're 3. Like if I wasn't a drummer, I wouldn't. If I was like a normal
I
parent,
get that.
I
Oh,
wouldn't.
yeah, I get
Okay.
that.
Because
That's fair.
they're loud.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
Shut the hell up.
yeah, like
I told you that trash. Get out of here. Yeah.
yeah. So they bought me a drum set when I was like 3, and pretty much from there it was just always a part of my life. You know, it was never really like it was just put in front of me, and then it was something that I just like continued doing. You know. I started taking drum lessons when I was like 8 and kind of like really taking it seriously, playing in elementary school and middle school and high school and all that kind of stuff. And then I feel like I really kind of started taking it seriously and realizing that it was something I wanted to do as a career when I was maybe like a freshman in high school, and I joined a country cover band. And we did like that was like my job, you know, like we'd play like Friday through Sunday, kind of like on Broadway. We'd play like 4-hour gigs, you know, learned all the country cover bands and did that thing. And I was like making money, you know, and I was like, I mean, in high school too, I was like, wow, like this, like you can actually like make this a career, like something that I love doing. And that's kind of when I like really fell in love with country music and was like, okay, like I want to move to Nashville one day.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And then here I am.
Do you feel like you are at the epitome of the dream and what you have strived to accomplish by moving out here, or are you growing towards something? This is just a very small stepping stone where you're currently at in the present moment.
Oh wow, good question. I mean my dream is like, I think I kind of have 2 dreams. It's to be like, of course I want to play for like, you know, like the biggest like country artist or like artist. Like I think that would be really cool and like something I would love to do, like play at the Grammys one day and like the CMA Awards, like all that kind of fun stuff. But then on the other side, I've now kind of wanted to do more of like like in the creative process of things. So like being a part of a band, like writing music, maybe being like a creative director, kind of like doing arrangements, kind of like things like that is kind of like I think, a new dream of mine that I've realized as I've gotten older. Because, I mean, when you're young, of course, you want, like, the biggest and best thing ever. But I don't know. I don't think that's what music is really about
Absolutely.
as I grow up.
Yeah, yeah. Well,
Yeah.
Well, Josh will tell you as a creative director, you do not want to be that at all for
No,
us at
not at
least.
all.
Like he's
Yeah.
our creative director, and we put him through the ringer. And
We love Josh,
Yeah.
but we're on him.
yeah, we're on him. We love you, Josh. No, but absolutely. Like I think having that kind of those aspirations and wanting to become something that is just so much bigger. It's like that every kid's dream type of thing, right?
Right.
And when you look at the big artists, there's a very fine line about what you said on choosing like, man, I really just want to play for that big name and I want to find me a really good gig that is at that level, but you also want that other side of it where you're in a band. You're not
Right.
a hired gun.
Yeah.
And that's a big difference. There's a fine line about that because a lot of it on one end, the latter being more heart, and then the other one being like, okay, like I'm here, the artist is reputable, and I want to have like a good relationship with them, but I also want that reputable gig
Yeah.
under my belt. What?
Yeah.
How do you define the two, and like which one means more to you?
I think as I get older, it's more the heart side of it, you know?
Mm,
Because
mm.
I'll get into like the little bit of like the music industry kind of just what I've experienced and kind of seen is I feel like it's going, I mean, it's always been this way, but I think people are starting to kind of even realize it a little bit more. I was actually thinking about this earlier that, I mean, anybody can be famous.
Mm-hmm.
I could become a damn pop singer tomorrow
I think this
if I wanted to.
Yeah, sure.
You know,
this outfit is famous right here.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
The
But-
boots, you're not seeing the boots, but the boots are freaking
show
impressive.
the- yeah,
Like
there you
they're
go.
hella
Boots,
impressive.
yeah,
we're
there's
from
Ariats.
Texas.
Sheesh.
We're
Right?
from Texas. What's that? What's that song?
We're from, you talking about
Yes.
Plug X?
Yeah. We're gonna drop that
Big
in
X
here.
to Plug.
We from Texas,
Yeah.
and yeah, we recognize good boots. And I gotta say, 10 out of 10 right here.
thank you very much.
Yes.
Thank you.
But
There's
you
only 10 I see.
Yeah. There you go. Tennessee.
I like that.
Can you bleep that out?
Yeah,
later?
leave that out. That was so
Thank
dumb.
you. But go ahead and finish.
I'm a
Yeah.
horrible host. I'm sorry.
Way bad.
What was I saying?
The differences between the two, and then like the
Oh,
heart and all that.
yes,
and you
right.
had something. You were thinking about something earlier today.
Oh yes,
Go
yes.
ahead, go ahead.
So with TikTok and social media, it's just like I said, anybody can become famous literally off of like a viral clip, like one song. I mean, singers don't even write their own songs anymore. They have 40 artists that write one song, and to me, it's just kind of it's bullshit. Like
Mhm,
it's like I'm kind of the point where I see shit and I'm like, oh sorry.
No, go for it.
You
Call it
can't-
out. Call it out. Go
I
for it.
see stuff. And
Run
it just kind of like makes me mad, you know.
Oh yeah.
And then you see like I see people that I play for in Nashville, like my friends,
Mhm.
who have been working at, being an artist and like writing their own songs, building a band, going out there and playing on Broadway for 4 hours and doing it for like 10 years and they're still in the same spot.
Mm.
And that's sad. And I like and that's the kind of thing when I think of like playing for a big star, I'm like, do you deserve to be where you are? You know what I mean?
I love that you say that because literally that is when I started. And for people who don't, you probably know the story already, but when I started Behind the Kick, literally a couple months ago, actually, I don't care about the gear. I don't care about what sticks you use. I don't care about
Right.
symbol brands. I don't care about the artist you play for. Because, and might be controversial, but I'm going to say it. Sometimes I think that the person on that drum throne is only there and their name is only popular because of the artist.
Very true.
We're gonna rip it off, right?
Yeah.
Bring the mic in so they can hear you.
And I
Well,
guess
not like that.
Oh yeah.
He's good, Josh.
Am I good? Yeah. So I guess with that, my question to you is like, what drives Molly to have that passion about her to care for those friends like that?
Mm.
And do you step up and step in and go, hey, like you ain't doing the thing?
I mean, I tried to. I guess just growing up and seeing the hard work that like I've put in and like also like my friends that are musicians and that are singers. I think that's kind of what is I guess why I think kind of what I think now
Mhm.
is because I see that this is like our job. Like this is something we've done like our whole lives, you know, something I've put, you know, pretty much I guess my whole like, you know, my whole life on the line, moving from places to places, pursuing this. Um yeah, I don't know.
I mean, at the end of the day, though, you got the Music Institute thing, right? Like you got
Mhm.
you got the experience, you got the paperwork,
Yeah.
you have what you would need to get on one of those big gigs, right? And yet you're still going after the thing that is in your heart. And
Yeah.
I have been in that experience where it's like, man, I moved to Austin, like music capital city of the world and all
Mhm.
that. Joined a band, put my whole heart into it, loved it, going to great studios, the whole nine. And it was just turning into one of those things where, like, man, like, I guess the leader of this thing really just doesn't share the vision. And bass player and I ended up leaving. And then I
Right.
just jumped into the hired gun scene and, like, yeah, went on a great, successful tour. But that wasn't my thing. It was just
Right.
a good name, a
Mm.
big tour, and a good time.
Yeah.
But the
Mhm.
heart was there. It's just I knew I wasn't invested into it because it wasn't my thing.
Right.
I wasn't writing the songs. I wasn't doing all that. And yeah, I love to, you know, write lyrics and be very a part of it on a business aspect, personal, everything. So when I didn't have that and I was doing the latter with being a hired gun, I was kind of like, okay, like what what do I really want here? How do I
Mm.
succeed in this that is going to produce really good character and better results than just chasing, I guess, chasing the dream and like the band that I'm helping write lyrics for and be a part of because I love it.
Right.
You know, how can I still grow in that aspect? Do you feel like you would grow more in one than the other if you were to choose the latter with the one with the heart and having to put more time and grind? Or do you feel like you would lose yourself by getting into a bigger named artist and playing at that level so quickly?
Hmm. Good question. I think it's 50-50 kind of which way you really want to go. I think that maybe I don't know, this could be controversial, but if you like just immediately get one of those like big name gigs,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think everything should kind of like be a stepping stone. Like you kind of got to pay your dues.
100%.
Kind of thing, you know.
Yeah.
I don't think that you could appreciate that as much if you didn't have the stepping stones from playing 4-hour bar gigs, playing tours where you're in a I've done minivan tours, I've done car tours,
Yep.
sprinter tours, I've
Yep.
done tour bus tours, but going from all those steps, it really did make me appreciate
Yeah.
like being at the top,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
and kind of working your way up, just like I was saying, like artists, I think, instead of, you know, having one viral song on TikTok and then winning a Grammy in that same year, that just doesn't
Mm.
that doesn't compute math in my head.
Mm.
I think it should be kind of the same for musicians. Like you kind of like work your way to the top, you know?
Right. And I think you have this idea nowadays in today's world where things are so just handed to you in all of the wrong aspects.
Yeah.
And you can have the viral hits, you can, you know, produce great music on TikTok and it gets you that Grammy, or you can just have a really strong Instagram
Mm-hmm.
and you can get the endorsements.
Yeah.
Like, let's put it all on the table, right? There are those drummers out there that, hey, like I got my blah 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 K thousands of followers and here I am with all my endorsements, and then we have the guy or girl that is really working hard and putting in the time, and maybe they don't have all the LEDs and all the smoke flying everywhere and
Yeah.
all this one or the other thing in the background, and they just play drums and yet no endorsements.
Yeah.
I know my answer to this, but how do you handle that? And what's your opinion on it?
I think that's just the way that everything in the music industry is going.
And I think
You
it's,
know?
I don't think there's an excuse for it. And I think that's
Yeah.
why, like, personally as a business owner, that's why I stand against it so strongly. That's why I choose to not have a lot of people with, as far as endorsements go,
Yeah.
with us on that side of the business, because real recognize real.
Yep.
And,
Right.
Yeah.
and you
definitely.
have
Yeah.
you have to put that on the table, because I'm sorry, but like I'm not interested in being another soul tone and just having everybody wear it or use it or know
Right.
about it. Like
Yeah.
it's a real in-depth thing to create something that stemmed from the darkest pit of life in my experience, and then to have people that are like, I understand where you're coming from, like I relate to it. It's like I like that more than you even buying the damn thing or
Right.
wearing it. And in this industry, like I don't know, like there's I don't know, I guess I'll do a shout out right now, like Delaney Jaster, like a phenomenal young female drummer that is absolutely freaking ripping, and no LEDs in the back, no all the fancy lights, just it looks literally like iPhone set up in front, and you can hear the damn mix so well.
That's awesome.
And it's just as a drummer, just
We got a couple friends like that, don't we?
yeah,
Peyton
And I-
Taylor.
yeah,
Shout
yeah,
out
Pey-
Peyton.
Peyton. But that type of thing, just as a drummer altogether, any drummer, male, female, whatever, like if you just put yourself out there, like people that really rock with you, you're gonna find the right people. You're gonna find the right
Right.
endorsements. You're gonna get
Oh, yeah.
the right people in front of you, because, like Chris had mentioned a story where he missed out on a really big tour, and he told him, he's like, man, all I need you to do is like read the damn Waffle House menu to me, because he has a vision impairment. And it's just like, when he first told me that story, I was like, bro, if I'm not doing anything, you put me on that tour with you, bro. I'll get paid pennies to like be your tech and just like read the damn menu for you. Like, missed a hell of an opportunity for that reason. Talking about how there's that social media thing, and it's kind of annoying. It's just, yeah, I get it, the big following, and that's where your endorsements come from, because yeah, companies have a product to sell and they want that product in front of people. I get it. But when I talk about the right people being in front of you at the right time, where did this come from this week, Chris? Where was it, Elizabeth? Where it was like, you will find the right gig and the right people will find you based on your character.
Yeah,
your
I
work
like
eth-
that.
Elizabeth
work
Chan said something like that. She said, she kind of touched on that. She also touched about just because the gig is right on paper doesn't mean it's right for your heart.
Mm.
And that really kind of hit me, and Arturo and Josh also. We were like, man, that's really, really true. I think a
Yeah.
lot of us like look at the numbers and like, oh, it's paying X with who? It's like, yeah, but are those cats really like worth being on the road with? Or is this a gig I can like sustain my
Right.
finances on, but also sustain my mental health?
Yeah, definitely.
What's your-
Definitely
what's
the
your
mental
take?
health
What's
part.
your-
Yeah,
Yeah.
what's your
Yeah.
take on the mental health
What you
side of
got?
things
What you
on
got?
that?
Oh yeah, I've definitely said no to gigs based on thinking about the full picture, and not
Yeah.
taking the money part completely out of it, but just thinking of is this something I want to put my name behind? Are these the kind of people that I even think we could, get along with for months at a time? And
Yeah.
that's because being on the road's tough. For me, it's taken me. I think I have it under control now, but it took me, I would say, probably a year and a half of really being on the road to figure out kind of like the balance of what to do, how to sustain your time, like how you can. I think the hardest part for me is going out and then coming home, going out and then coming home, because like if you like I've done tours out of LA where we were gone for like 2 months at a time and we'd come home, which I actually kind of liked that in a sense. And then here in Nashville, it's a lot of like Wednesday through Sunday, and then you'll come home for 2 days. And I feel like for me, the hardest part is like coming home for a couple days and like coming home and like being present. I feel like that can be really hard sometimes.
You got to unwind. You got to get your mindset back into the home state
Yeah,
and the comfort state, and not the on state.
and that's hard for me.
Yeah, talk
Yeah.
about that.
I'm a like a go kind of person. Like I can't just like sit, and like that's hard for me to just like sit and like unwind. I don't really do that. So when I come home, I'm like, okay, go to the grocery store. I have to go to Walmart. I have to do this. I have to do this. I have to go golfing. I have to and then I'm just like back on the road, and then I'm like, wait, was I home? And then it's like keeping relationships with people. It's just that's hard,
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I have learned better
Yeah, I mean,
how to do that.
Heard
What
you
are
were like a
s-
golf captain of some kind.
Yes.
Yes.
I
Yes.
was the golf captain of my high school
There you
team.
putting it up.
Yeah.
Putting it up.
Dang,
Yep.
That's a good one right there.
I was putting in my living room today.
Oh yeah.
You got a
Yeah.
golf simulator?
I have a golf net in my backyard,
Oh,
Whoa.
that's legit.
but I got a new
Whoa.
handle on my putter, so I was practicing
There you
my,
go.
Damn.
on my carpet today.
Would an ideal custom drum kit have golf things on it? Like be golf related?
You know,
Like the Basham, like in the
that
form
could
of
be
a golf
cool.
ball?
Like a
Yeah.
snare drum that's like the
Golf ball
texture of a
texture?
golf ball would be
Yeah.
actually pretty
Yeah.
cool.
That'd be
Yeah.
sick.
That would be sick.
Somebody make that for
I kind of
right
like
now.
that.
Somebody make that for
You heard it here first. And if you take that idea, we're coming for you.
I like that.
Patent by Molly Rose.
Yeah. The Molly Rose kit.
The
The
golf ball
the
snare.
golf. I like that.
And you could have
Molly
two.
Rose.
You could
Wow.
have one that's golf related, and then you can have one that matches the style, and you can go like this full blown Texas rip of the boots and the belt buckle. What about a snare with a belt buckle?
That would be cool.
as a throw off.
Custom. That would be
That
nice.
would
That'd
be
be
that you could
cool.
yeah.
That's
You do
pretty
that
heavy. That's
easy.
a heavy
I could
duty.
like just like get some glue and just
Yeah.
glue it on there, you know.
Put it on the mag throw off. Get a DW mag throw off.
Yeah.
Those things are, dude. You can put
Heavy
those things
duty.
through a nuclear war.
yeah.
They ain't going nowhere.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, we got ideas on this podcast.
Oh,
I
yeah.
like
Yeah.
that.
When we talk drums, we dive. Yeah.
Speaking of ideas, okay, we got some segments. All right,
you throwing the
Okay.
segments out already?
I'm doing it, dude.
Yeah, all right, I
Doing it,
guess.
man.
Whatever.
We're doing it. So you can pick
Okay.
which one you want. Okay, we've got a couple. We've got in the pocket,
Okay.
4 on the floor, out of the pocket, just a drummer, chops over character, and then welcome to the pain. Take a minute.
I liked the in the pocket. I like that.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool. Yeah.
Run
yeah.
it, Chris.
That's like artsy and fun, huh?
Yeah.
Let's do it. All right.
Well, depends on where this question's gonna go, but all right.
All right. Yeah. So, in the pocket, what are some things like drum related on the road that you always have with you? Like I have 2, 3, 4, 5 of these things.
Okay. What do I bring with me? I double, triple, quadruple check for my in-ears.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm,
I feel like that is the one thing I am always terrified
Oh,
to.
dude.
Because I only bring my, I only have one pair. I bring my one pair of in-ears with me,
Yeah.
and if those things are gone, I'm.
Somebody give me some cans.
I don't know what's going. Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
know if we're gonna be playing that night. I always have my magnetic drum key, and I usually
Ooh.
put that in my, like the Evans magnetic drum
Oh,
key.
yeah,
I have
yeah,
a
yeah.
bunch
those
of
are cool.
those,
Yeah.
but I keep it in my snare case, so I always have that with me.
Yep.
My moon gels, I always have my moon gels. My big fat snare drum, I always have that with me.
Yeah. Shout out, Chris.
And you know what? I am not one of those people that brings like extra snares and all that. I don't
Yeah.
bring anything.
She said
You bring
Nope.
an extra hi-hat clutch?
Nope.
Wow, you're risky.
she's bringing it. What is
And
what's,
people think I'm crazy, and you know what? I've never had.
oh, here we go.
I know.
Here we go.
I know, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Hold up
I
for that next show.
I haven't had a problem yet.
Better knock on the
Something.
Yes.
man.
Oh,
And this is besides Broadway, because Broadway.
Fair enough. I've heard stories.
Yeah, no, that's a whole.
Yeah, yeah.
I bring
Part
my
2.
I
Yeah.
bring my crappiest stuff to Broadway
Really?
because
Yeah.
I've had
People be breaking it?
altercations
Oh, here
with
we go.
people.
Mm.
Gotten that's a story. maybe
Bring
we,
it.
Maybe we could tell.
Hell yeah.
But
Yeah.
yeah,
Molly
it's,
Rose,
No names,
Molly
but
Rose be
what-
throwing
No
hands.
names.
about it.
Yeah,
Molly,
I did
Molly
throw
Rose
hands.
throwing hands over here. She got a belt buckle she'll cut you with too, so don't even go there.
Take off her boots, man. You're getting shanked, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, they sharp.
Yeah. But
Molly Rose boxing gloves?
maybe I don't know.
We're just coming up with all these
Yeah.
products.
Okay,
today.
okay. Yeah, go ahead. Go
Yeah.
ahead.
So yeah, that's what I'd bring, I guess.
Best venue you've ever played? Because we're still in the pocket. We're in the
Correct.
pocket segment.
Correct.
Oh, best venue. Probably the Rave. I think that's in Milwaukee.
Milwaukee. Okay.
Mm.
Pretty
does
sure it's
it
in
have a-
Milwaukee.
Does it have an eagle as a logo? No,
It's the one that has the haunted underground basement pool.
I ain't going there.
Oh,
That's the
I've heard
place.
about
Yeah,
that.
yeah, I've seen
yes.
the
A
poster.
lot of
yes,
people,
yes,
like,
yes,
everyone
yes,
wants
yes,
Mac
yes,
Mayer
yes.
signature thing and
Yes.
all that.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah,
I know
yeah.
what you're talking about.
That
yes.
place is so freaking cool.
That's
It's,
a cool
yeah.
spot. Yeah.
It's
Never
creepy.
played there,
I
but
ain't
I've
going to
seen
no
the pictures.
haunted. I ain't
Yeah.
going to no haunted house. No thank you.
Nah,
Yeah.
dude, it's sick. You got to check it out, bro. It's
I'm
pretty
not
cool.
going to check it
Yeah,
out.
they have like
I'm
a
gonna make you.
basement. It has a bunch of really cool, like weird history, and like they give you a tour of the place. It's really cool.
Yeah.
I'll take a T-shirt.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
haunted. It's fun. Yeah,
No.
it's a cool place.
One band you wish that you've played with and they no longer exist.
They no longer exist. Ooh, maybe like Fleetwood Mac.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
Did they officially disband?
I know Stevie Nicks does her own thing.
I
Yeah, she
heard
does the
that.
solo
Yes.
stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
They
not
got like
yeah.
different guys in there now. Yeah, I saw them with Lindsey Buckingham, and yeah,
Very nice.
Mick Fleetwood. Yeah, that was phenomenal. Have
Yeah,
you seen them live?
That'd be a good vibe.
Have you ever
No,
seen
I
them
haven't.
live? Oh, amazing! I was like, damn, like they're like 105 and killing it and doing things. Like
Yeah,
they never do.
that's awesome.
Yeah, they're great. One venue that you really want to play that you have not played yet.
Probably Red Rocks.
Oh,
That's a big one.
I mean,
That's,
everyone
that's
wants to
everybody.
play there.
That,
Everyone
that's
wants
the
to play
number
there.
one
I
answer.
mean-
Anybody that hits the in the pocket segment and they get that
They
question.
always say that.
Red
I mean,
Rocks
it's
is
got
the
to be
one.
the Red
Yeah,
Rocks.
Understandable,
it's
yeah.
mine. It's mine.
Oh,
It's
Yeah, I
for sure.
mean-
for
For
sure.
sure.
For sure.
I want to play the Cavenders too.
the Cavenders.
That's
where is that?
It is probably like 2 hours away from here,
Mm.
and it's in this cave, and it's like always 50 degrees in the cave, and I was like, that would be incredible to play there, and it's like
Yeah.
in a cave,
Oh, love that.
so that would be really cool.
Are you
too.
afraid of bats?
That's a cool thing.
No,
No.
no.
You welcome
I
the
could,
bats?
I could do the bats.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Afraid of any kind of insect or animal at all?
I don't like reptiles.
Oh,
Mm.
I think there's reptiles in there for sure.
bet
Yeah,
there
I
is.
don't fuck with reptiles.
Yeah,
no.
there's
Okay.
definitely some snakes in there. But you're cool with like bears.
Yeah,
So you would.
I
dare-
like alligators.
Oh, that's a reptile
Whoa,
though.
Yeah.
That is
Oh,
a reptile.
It's a big reptile though.
but
Yeah,
I like
that's
them.
a big reptile. Yeah. that's a
They're
good
my
one.
new favorite. I went on a
You
in
went
the
on-
swamp
Oh,
in
wow.
Louisiana.
Okay.
The tour,
And-
right?
The swamp
Yeah.
tour.
Okay.
And
I've heard
The
that.
big fan on the back of the boat and everything.
Yeah.
Damn.
Oh, it
tight.
was so fun.
Yeah.
Did you get like a big hat or anything like that? You're just going. They didn't give you like a uniform or anything.
No.
Did
I
you
didn't
ever
have
wa-
anything crazy.
Did you ever watch that show called Gator Boys on like Nat Geo Wild? It was like they would go catch alligators in Florida or whatever.
I
Have you
should
seen
watch
that.
that.
You should watch
So did you just see the alligators in the thing on the tour? Or did you like capture them?
No, we weren't allowed to like feed them or touch them or anything.
Mm.
But
Lame.
they came up right. I mean, the alligator was literally like right here. Like they came right up to the boat,
Yeah,
and they were. Ah, man, it was cool.
that's pretty cool.
I think I could be friends with an alligator. Like I could like if I could have pet it, I would have pet it.
Do you have alligator boots?
I don't.
Friendly to the alligators.
I need
like that.
I need alligator boots.
Never mind, not friendly
Maybe
to the
fake.
alligators.
Maybe fake ones.
Not friendly to the alligators. You better watch out, alligators.
Yeah.
Best song that you've ever recorded. You're proud to have your name on. If that song was on a record and you could hang it on the wall and be like, "Yo, this
Probably.
is mine."
I'm recording an album right now that
Mm.
the band I'm in is gonna come out with. So probably on that Stars for Tomorrow.
Okay, you want to plug
That
the
will
ba-
come out.
plug the band name for the people.
It is the Dixielanders.
Ooh, there you go.
Okay.
You heard
Yeah.
it here first.
Okay.
The
So
song's not
y'all
out
will
there.
hear it. It's not out yet,
yeah,
though.
Yeah.
There you go.
But it will be out. So that
Favorite
one.
song to play live?
Any band you could,
Anything.
any
yeah,
band,
yeah.
any band, any artist you've worked with, whatever.
Ooh, my favorite song right now to play live is freaking "Smooth" by Santana.
Oh
Yes.
hell
Oh my
yeah,
God.
dude. Now can you
Yes.
do that second what would you call it, Chris? You can speak terminology better than I can, but it's like that second part in the song where dun 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 dun. dun, dun. Can you like
I think so.
The triplet
dude,
stuff you're talking about?
it's the triplet, right? But there's one in the beginning, and there's one at the end.
I have to
Uh-huh.
hear it,
And-
dude. I know this. I have to hear.
Yeah,
I have to
yeah,
hear it. I know
yeah.
what you're talking
I
about,
mean, so I would play that song every night when I was a hired gun. Not every night I played a show, but every night that I played with this one band in Austin, and we were a hired gun. And dude, I hit the beginning one because it's the easy one.
Right.
The second one is the one that's really intricate. I remember the first night I played it, and the guitar player turns around and goes, "It's actually a little different than that." I was like, "What?" I was like, "All right, let me go back." And I listened to it. I was like, "Dude," and I had to practice that damn thing.
Oh, well, I gotta listen to that now.
Yeah, yeah. Well, damn it. This is why we need the laptop. Yeah, for sure. Because I want to play that because it is a banger. Love that song.
It's a banger. I've been when we play on Broadway, I've been asking like every single guitar player if they can play that song because I love it.
Yeah.
And it's 50-50.
And the guitar player I play with is so good at it. He can nail the solo and everything. And that's
Yeah,
why he was
that's
like, hey,
awesome.
it's different
Yeah.
on that. Yeah.
It's so fun. I love it.
One song that you love on drums more than any other song and you wish you wrote those drums.
Ooh, probably maybe like Africa by Toto.
Yeah.
I
That's a
love that
great
song.
answer.
Has a really nice like
Dun,
shuffle.
dun,
Oh
dun.
man, so nice.
Have you seen them live?
I haven't.
Saw them live with Journey. I lost my mind.
I like Journey.
Yeah.
You like me some Journey?
Yeah. What favorite Journey song?
What's that? Faithfully.
Oh,
Good one.
That's a good
That's a good one.
yes. Yes. Absolutely. Now, we were talking about somebody that was subbing for Toto on that tour. Do you remember that name? I know it wasn't Nate Smith. But
Yeah, Sput.
Sput,
Robert
yes.
Uncle
Yes.
Sput. Shout out to
Yeah.
Uncle Sput.
Yes. Snarky Puppy.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just
Yeah,
phenomenal.
Ghost
crazy.
Note.
Yeah. Yeah, it was incredible seeing him play, and I knew when I saw him, when I was like really looking at him, I was like, okay, I know this guy. Like, and then I put two and two together. I was like, wow, like
Wow.
Sput's on the gig for
Yeah.
Toto.
Yeah.
It was
Killed
That's
it, by the
crazy.
way,
yeah, it was
man.
phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal. So you get to kind of go into this next segment. Like, if we went in the pocket, where would you like to go to next? You had Out of the Pocket, Just a Drummer,
Okay.
Character Over Chops, Welcome the Pain, and am I forgetting one?
Four on the floor.
Four on the floor. Yeah. You can choose.
What was the pain one?
Welcome the Pain.
Yeah, we'll do that one. That sounds scary.
Everybody
Okay.
says it's scary,
Yeah.
dude.
Welcome to pain. That sounds scary.
And Josh knows. Woo!
All right. Okay.
You ready for this?
Kick it off, dude. Let's do it.
You want me to kick it off?
Kick it off. I
You
want you to
sure?
kick it
All
off.
right, man. All right. Just get locked in, man, because when you welcome the pain, you're
Let me fix my
he knows
posture
this.
for this one.
Yeah. Let's get rocked. Do you need water or anything?
I'm good.
You good?
Do you
Oh,
need
you're
a
good.
ejector button?
Oh god, I'm
Chris?
scared.
I'm good.
So
Jeez.
You want a sweat rag or anything?
I might.
So, what is something you struggle with when it comes to changing?
Changing as in like change.
Not changing drum heads. Not changing drum heads,
Like as a
but
human, as a
changing as a
person.
person.
Oh god. Girl, I go to therapy
There you
when I
go.
got big changes in my life.
We are therapy fans. over
Yeah.
here.
Right here, right here.
Yes.
Yeah, we
It's very much needed.
yeah.
Very helpful.
Oh
Yeah.
god. Honestly, that's go to therapy.
Go to
if
therapy.
I got a big change in my life. I'm a Virgo.
Okay.
So I'm a pretty like type A person. So
Sure.
I talk about this a lot. Being the music industry, like that schedule is so against my nature. Like I am, if I could every day of my life, I'd wake up at 7 a.m. I'd eat the same thing for breakfast. I would, work out, do this. Like I would have my days scheduled out if I could, because that's how I am. Like,
why don't you?
Mr. Reminders over here. He's always on my butt about to put on your reminders.
yeah,
We'll talk about that in a second.
I do that as much as I can.
What prevents you from doing it?
Just my schedule being different every day.
But you are consistent though.
No, because my schedule is always different.
Changes every day.
Changes every day. It's different. I mean,
So you're out like
From-
till 2 or 3 a.m. some nights type of thing, or
Yeah.
like okay.
yeah,
okay,
it's
okay.
some. I
That's
mean,
fair. That's fair.
it's always. I mean, because I play, on Broadway. I play random weekend gigs. I play out of town gigs, and I'll be on tour. Like it's always different.
Yeah.
It's always whatever I'm doing is always different.
Okay.
So it's hard to find like a schedule,
Mhm.
And then when a change does happen, like, I'm playing for a new artist, I got this new gig, then, it's the stress that comes with it, like, and then I get like the social aspect of it, because I'm, like the socialing, I'm like, oh God, like, am I going to be anxious around these people? Like, am I going to like these people? Am I going to like being around these people? So when change happens, I just try my best to stay calm, I guess.
Yeah, I think that's really important because like when you jump into something like that, you just never know what you're getting into with a certain artist or a certain situation, and then you try to stay consistent with your day-to-day habits.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, like I want to live this kind of life, but it's really grueling when I'm going to bed at 3 and I'm like sleeping in, and like I want to
Yeah.
stay as I want to be in my tip top shape. I've had to personally experience that recently, and I just was like, okay, this is not going to get better until I actually do the damn thing and like stay consistent with it.
Yeah.
And I started small, like I knew that on a health kind of kick thing, I was like, man, like I was really into getting like turmeric and like making shakes and
Nice.
drinking that every morning and starting that out, and then reading every morning, and it's staying on that consistent schedule.
Right.
And I did it for like a month, and now I can't do it. It's like
Right.
making a habit in like 30 days, you know, type
Mhm.
of thing. What would you say like is one thing you're super proud of that is the most painful experience, one of the most painful experiences you've ever gone through that has made you a better person?
Probably going through things in therapy that I really didn't want to talk about.
Yeah, heavy stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Heavy stuff that I needed to figure out and understand and come to a conclusion of what I was doing in my life to start being a better person.
yeah,
You know, which is great because now I've gone over that, and I feel like, I mean, through that experience, I'm just, I'm better than that. So
and you know who
Probably
you
that.
are.
yes,
That's a very
Yeah.
hard thing to do is to one, recognize those things and
Yeah.
also make those changes. So we applaud you for
Yeah,
that.
absolutely.
yeah, and I mean,
Yeah.
it took me a while to get to that point of recognizing it, but you know, when things happen in your life, you get to that point of like, oh shit,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
it's like do or die,
Right.
You know?
Oh,
Yeah.
for sure. And
So-
sometimes it takes that curb stomp, and you're just like, whoa, like time out, like too much is going wrong,
Yeah,
and you kind of want to put pause on it. And I feel that personally. Like sometimes in the midst of the pain, like you can make a choice on whether it's going to make you better or not.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
it's just one of those things, especially even like we were talking about the music industry and just like having to figure out as a touring musician, why isn't there therapy on the road? Why isn't there accessible therapy for musicians that don't even have insurance?
yeah,
You know, Elizabeth Chan spoke on that super heavily, and she is a counselor, and she also tours, touring drummer, phenomenal drummer. But it was one of those conversations where I was like, that doesn't exist for musicians
no,
in an accessible, easy way that, especially for the ones that are not making a lot of money.
Yeah.
And I think it needs to be talked about a lot more, because it's like when I hear that over here in Nashville, those $100 gigs, like it's like $100 a man thing. Are you familiar with that? Like it's like I guess that's how much some people are getting
We ever
paid.
heard that there's a rate.
It's the
Hmm.
rate.
okay,
I heard about that,
Hmm.
and I was like, I heard about that while I was here, and I was like, I thought that was a Texas thing. Like people getting paid $100 a gig, $100 a man is what the bars are accustomed to setting. And I was
oh,
like,
it's the oh, you're talking about like the bars.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there's some that are less than that.
Yeah.
That's
So
crazy.
I was
Or more, yeah, anywhere between like 60 and like 120.
for sure.
I
yeah,
would say.
it can go up about $25,
Yeah.
give or
Yeah.
take. But like,
Yeah.
whenever I found that out, I was like, wait a minute, this isn't just a Texas thing, and this has been going on for like 30 years. Like, what
Mhm.
about that musician that is full time and is just doing that thing all the
Yeah.
time, and they need therapy, they need help, and they can't afford it, trying to make rent, do all these things. I mean, geez, you can barely feed yourself.
Yeah.
And I mean, what do we do as an industry that constantly needs musicians, and a lot of these bars are thriving off of it, and yet
Yeah.
they're not.
I don't know about that.
Go for it. Like,
I mean,
Sure.
it's just ridiculous. You got to pay for your own parking when you go down there. Yep. You got to pay for your parking if you want to go play downtown for them. I mean, they pretty much just treat you like crap. And I don't know exactly how they treat the bartenders. I can't speak on that because I'm not a bartender, but I know that they just, I mean, the musicians, they don't care about you.
Hmm.
It's made pretty evident the way that they pay you. Just changing things last minute. A lot of the places, the gear is just shitty. I mean, you're playing to a room of a bunch of drunk people who don't care. You know?
how do you feel about that? Like getting away from it. Like you talked about either pursuing the dream and playing for a big artist, or like being in a band, and sometimes give or take, like you have to do what you got to do. But at the end of the day, like you don't want to have to like kind of eat the same crap, you know? What do you do about that
I mean,
personally?
personally, I'm getting a little bit more away from having to do that. But I mean, you also have to make a living. Like I have to pay my rent, so I have to do what I have to do. And it's still music. It's still, I mean, I could go get a job, like a normal job, but I choose to do this. So I choose to do it, And I mean, everybody's jobs and stuff aren't perfect,
Yeah, you kind of welcome that pain.
Yeah, but it's still like, and we all talk about it. All the musicians talk about it, yeah.
It's very common, especially in Austin, and like just coming from that perspective. I don't know. It's wild. Like being a hired gun, you can kind of get called 24 hours before a gig, 2 hours before a gig, and not know the guys, not know anybody there, and them not even have a set list and go, oh, it's country, rock, blues, pop. Like it's cool. You're gonna know it. And like, cool, man. But yeah, when you throw me this track from like Celine Dion, and I'm just like, dude, I never listened to Celine Dion. Like, she rocks.
Yeah.
Great. But like, I kind of need some context, like.
Right.
And then we'll have the conversation live. I'm just like, what do you want? Like 2/4 rock? Like, what do you need? Just tell me what you need.
Yeah.
You know what? Just play the damn thing. I can throw whatever you want on it.
Right.
Yeah. And you just wing it. And I feel like you kind of get that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Especially being on Broadway.
Yeah.
I mean, how
that's
would you
all it is really down there, which is fun. That is pretty fun because you kind of just get to do whatever you want sometimes,
Right. Go for it, Chris.
How would you say like it's been, especially like you talked about like just those challenges? Like, do you find yourself setting boundaries more?
Yes.
In what way? Personal and professional. Because again, the mental health thing.
Right. Personal, I think when you're gone and you have kind of a schedule that is like not like a 9 to 5 kind of deal, you know, just communication. I mean, just I'm guessing any relationship, just communicating is really important. Making sure like, like my girl, like I have a girlfriend, we've been together for like almost 3 years.
Congrats. Yeah,
So
awesome.
so she's super involved in like everything I do and always really happy with everything. And we kind of work the same hours. She works a lot of weekends and nighttime, so it kind of works out.
Yeah.
But just always communicating with her, the people I'm going to be around so that she knows I'm safe. And,
yeah, of course.
like that's really important is the communication part.
Absolutely.
And I would, I know a lot of people struggle with that, like being on the road with like their significant other. So I would just encourage them to communicate.
Yeah. Communication is really big. And I feel like even with the bigger the gig, like the better the communication has to be. You expect, sometimes you don't get it. You're going to run into times where you're going to be with a really great artist and you're going to have a really good TM and, you expect really great communication from that and sometimes don't get it.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And I think one of the bigger things we had talked about before we had did a change over here was, before we cut to the next segment, was like talking about how in the social media realm, you kind of have to be this thing in order to get something.
Mm-hmm.
And whether it's like this viral type of TikTok thing, whether it's filming lessons, whether it's like, oh, I'm going to show you the 5 top drum licks to play live or whatever it is. How do you manage that social media presence and kind of get into it and go, okay, I want to be me, but do you also struggle with, man, I kind of want some more traction on this?
Well, I guess it kind of goes back to like what we were talking about earlier, just like the whole like social media going viral stuff. Once I kind of started realizing that, like when I first started doing, like I started posting on TikTok just for fun, and I started posting like a lot of country covers, and kind of like gaining a community of people that like country music, and I thought that was really cool because not a lot of I felt like not a lot of drummers really like that I would talk to and stuff liked country music. And this is when I lived in LA too, so I thought that was really fun. And I started doing like a lot of covers for like country artists, like they'd pay me to like do a cover. And I was doing that for a while, and it kind of got to the point where I was like, damn, like these songs that like I'm getting paid to do and stuff are like shitty.
Yeah.
They're shitty songs, And I was like, I don't want to do that. Like I was like, I don't really want to do this anymore. Like this is like like this is I was just like, this is stupid, like this is dumb, you know what I mean? Like
Mm-hmm.
you're literally paying me and other creators money, or your record label is paying me, because it was the record labels that I would work with to get the money,
Yeah.
and they're paying me so that I can play drums on your shitty song so that your song can go viral. Like this is I was like, and once I kind of put two and two together, I was like, this is ridiculous. I was like, this is ridiculous.
Down bad, huh?
Yeah, I was like, Jesus, yeah.
You need me?
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
And I was just like, oh my God.
Josh, get the door.
So then I kind of started
It's
just like focusing my content more on like drum, I don't know, like drum stuff. And I wanted to start making it more fun. And then I realized like I wanted to post more on like YouTube to do
Okay.
like the long form stuff. Like
Yeah.
I like for me, I just kind of like being more fun and like not that really short stuff that's just kind of like wears out.
This episode of Behind the Kick podcast is brought to you by Gator Cases. For the pro drummer who demands more and destroy a drum, fueling the fire with every hit, every stage, every city, every beat that defines who you are. Your gear deserves the same commitment. You give your craft, built for the road, engineered for protection. The Gator Full Kit Case Bundle guards what matters most, your sound. From late night loadouts to early morning flights, its reinforced shell and weather-resistant design move when you do. Precision fit interiors cradle every drum, while impact-proof hardware absorbs the hits the world throws at you. Because reliability isn't a luxury, it's a standard. Trusted by drummers who live on tour, respected by those who refuse to settle, every detail refined, every journey protected. This isn't just a case, it's your commitment built for the road ahead.
as a drummer in general, we can go there when it comes to it's like showing how on social media, right? We were talking about Delaney, and as a drummer in the mix, you see her rip, and it's just like, damn, like I can hear everything. I can hear the bass drum and what she's doing. She's playing some heavy songs, like some Pantera,
That's
heavy
awesome.
stuff. And
Yeah.
I'm just like, I'm a big fan of Pantera, and I know how Vinny sounds. I know those licks, and I'm like, damn it, like talk about a drummer that is a drummer
Right.
and is super young in the game. And most other drummers that are super young, it's all about the flash in the worst ways possible.
Right.
And in the long form of social media, like I'll be honest, I haven't seen your long form social media. I've seen the Instagram, but I think you represent it really well on there, like from the live aspect, from the playing and the videos that you put out, like, and I'm just being very, very frank. It's like the conversations that me and Chris have. Sometimes what you'll see in a lot of drummers, specifically on social media, is it's not about the drumming. It's like, how fast can I grow?
Right.
And we talked about this earlier. Sometimes you need to cut your teeth. Sometimes you need to be in the Sprinter van before you're in the bus.
Yeah.
Sometimes you need to get in the Toyota Corolla and tour for a bit and really like understand, like, nah, dog, this ain't how it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I feel like that's what people don't understand. Like a lot of
Yeah.
young drummers, and I see it all the time. And as a business owner, it's hard to see because it's like, man, like I love your stuff. Like just endorse this, and that. And I'm just like, man, this is not what it's about.
Yeah.
Like you need to grow as a person.
Oh yeah, definitely.
You need to see what it means to like put in the time and learn how to be a drummer.
Yeah.
Like go out there, like suck at a few gigs. Like
Yeah.
go suck. Like go play with musicians that are way over your caliber.
Yeah.
And we talked about this on another episode. It was like, you're never going to improve as a person or as a drummer or as a business owner unless you are in a room with people that are way, way above your experience.
Yeah.
You kind of have to suck.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people are afraid to suck.
Yeah.
They're afraid to fail. They're afraid to be those people that are those people in that category of like, well, I'm just not good enough.
Right.
I want to be this, or I want more. I want more. You know, it's never enough. Chris and I talked about this personally off the record, and when it was that during that first interview, and it was like, all right, we want to do this. We want to kind of like go into business together, and we want to start this thing. And he's like, dude, Destroy, like, dude, you just cracked 20K. And I could care less. I was like, dude, okay, 20. Where's 30 at? Less than 40 days later. Like 30. We hit 30, not 40. We hit 30. So it was like 10K in like 40 something days. And that never happened. I haven't seen that kind of growth in I don't know how long. And I just don't care because, again, it just goes back to that human person to person element, like
Right.
what we do. And you can scroll back on the Destroy account. You'll see our posts from day one. And it's because I don't care. Look at I want people to understand and I say this in all humbleness, like, go back and see where we started and then look at us now.
Right.
I want to show the younger drummers that because it was terrible. These posts were garbage. I mean, terrible. And I'm like, I'm not afraid. Like, that's life. That is life. And if you can just be honest with people, show them your journey, more people are going to come up to you and go, damn it, I relate to that.
Yeah.
I don't have all the LEDs. I don't have all the smoke and the lights and this and that. It's great to have that. It's great to be a professional drummer and to come out swinging with it.
Right.
But it takes time.
Yeah, definitely.
How do you feel about that?
I mean, I've been drumming since I was 3,
Right.
so it's your whole life. I feel like it's something that you have to dedicate just almost like every aspect of your life. It feels like your personal life. If it's something you want to make a career, how are you going to make a career out of it? Like, there's so much more that goes into it than just like the drumming part of it and wanting all these followers and stuff like that. And I talk about that on my YouTube channel a lot, of just like kind of how you like can balance both.
Do you feel, now let's get into this topic because I wanted to ask you this very specifically, talk to a lot of other drummers about this. How do you feel like representing yourself in the world of female drummers and how that is being put on display on social media in today's day and age?
I honestly don't really pay attention to it much.
Yeah. I feel like there's a lot
yeah.
I feel like there's a lot out there that, again, it goes back to just not being about the drums. And I love how in your page specifically, like, I can tell, I can see, I can hear that it's about the drums. And
Right.
I love that. And the personality, you display your personality really well. Like, I can tell, like, meeting you in person finally, I'm like, yes, this is the energy that I've seen online.
The Molly Rose,
Yes.
right? Yeah.
This was the energy.
It's infectious, though. It's great.
It's very
great.
infectious. Yes, because you can tell in the photos, you can tell in the playing. It's all there, and I love that. Like,
That's cool. Thank you.
absolutely, because having an authentic conversation about that, and it not just being about the drums, but being about the person, again, behind the kick, like,
That's cool.
that's what it's about.
Right.
Because, like, from Chris's perspective, like, I got to take his perspective because he's the other owner of it. Like, and it's the truth. Like, man, I just don't give a damn about the endorsements or all the drums or all the following. Like, we got people in these chairs that don't have much of any kind of following whatsoever. Like,
Right.
we've been kicking it with some really great people, and it's just one of those things that you want others to succeed. You had mentioned this, like,
Yeah.
and I feel for that because I think in today's modern day society, and specifically in the drum world, we're missing the healthcare and the ability to be there for people that are struggling mentally.
Yeah.
And I don't know, like, if we really were to take a step back and, like, realize, even with, like, the California LA fire thing, right? Like, I thought for a really long time that bigger corporations should have got involved. There should have been a bigger community of musicians that should have done something, and that still can do something. But it's that lack of not lack of care, but just that lack of, like, well, we could do something, but, you know, so and so is taking care of it.
Right.
How do you feel about that? I mean, you're from California.
I mean, I feel like that's just the way everything seems like in the world is going now. You know,
How do you
that's horrible.
how do you create your own world in that? Because if you don't want to be a part of it, like, what do you do when you're in it and you're living it and that's your day to day?
I mean, I guess just surround yourself with good people. You know, people make real friendships with people. You know, friendships that, you know, like if something, like all my friends, my best friends, my friends, like if anything ever happened to them, I'd be there for them like this, you know. So just surround, I guess, really put yourself into that environment. Find those people that will just be there for you no matter what.
Kind of like you're a product of your environment type of thing also.
Yeah.
Have you had to take yourself out of environments in the drum world and then personally to kind of achieve that goal of what you're going after?
Yeah.
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 Have you ever had to leave a gig because of that?
Yeah.
Was it a gig that you really wanted you thought was a different impression when you saw the paperwork?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's heavy.
Yeah. I mean, it's hard because, you know, you never know what you're getting into. You know, people are totally different when you're with them for weeks at a time. People get different, you know?
Yeah, really?
Yeah.
Totally.
Talk about it.
I definitely think so. Even I probably get annoying after a couple girls. You know, I probably don't want to be around me after a couple weeks. But I mean, you know, I don't know.
What is it? What does Molly Rose like to do when she is not talking about drums, not playing drums, not around drums, and it's just a vibe?
I like to go to a coffee shop. That's the first thing
Oh.
we're going to do.
Okay.
We're going to go to a coffee shop. I like to get, like, you know, my little latte without milk. I like to get it for here. And I just, like, vibe on my laptop. That's, like, one of my favorite things in the world to do. Get a little cookie, you know, do something like that.
What kind of cookie?
Oh, God, sugar cookie,
Okay.
Dang it,
Okay.
we
chocolate
had a
chip
really
cookie,
Yeah, there you go.
any kind of cookie.
There you go.
I like to golf, like I said.
Yeah.
And it's summertime's coming up, so I'm excited for
A lot of
summer.
golfing.
Where have
Because then
you,
we can golf.
Where's your favorite spot to golf? Ever anywhere?
Ever? Oh, I got to play in high school. We got to play Silverado
Oh, wow.
in Napa,
Yeah.
which I mean, I will
Wow.
probably never play a course
Yeah,
as
yeah.
nice as that.
Yeah, I hear there's like a really nice course in Costa Rica, I think. Yeah, ridiculous. I know that sounds crazy, but
I'm
only
sure
like,
there is though. Yeah.
only my stepdad went and he told me about it. And I was like, really? I don't play golf, so
Very nice.
yeah.
It's nice because Nashville has all the public courses in Nashville are cheap, which is great because golf can be, girl, I ain't going to spend $80 to play no round of golf.
Damn.
Nah.
They can get pricey.
They can get pricey. So, like, the public courses in Nashville are like $15 to play around, which is
Whoa,
great. I mean,
wow.
it's not the nicest thing, but it works.
You're doing the thing though.
Yeah,
right?
I'm doing the
Yeah,
thing. It
yeah.
works. I'm like,
Yeah.
that's really nice.
Best score you've ever had?
Oh, God.
We're talking to the golf captain here, so I'm expecting a really damn good score.
I would say nothing crazy. Maybe like a couple over par.
Dang.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
I'm not that good, you know.
But you're the golf captain.
You are.
I was the golf captain. Maybe
Was.
maybe one day I could be a golf captain of something. I would love that. That'd be so fun.
Would you
The drummer's golf club or something.
Oh,
We
snap.
put a golf ball in like the middle of the bass drum and like have like a full blown like Comfort Colors line of
Dude,
apparel and just
we've been pitching products, bro. Why don't that be the name of the store? The Drummers Golf Club. Just have all these snare drums and just
I like
all
that.
these products.
I
Sponsored by Molly Rose.
I could definitely see some drum pro with a golf ball.
Oh yeah.
Damn, with a
Chat
little
after
with
the
the,
podcast.
with the little
We'll-
flag.
We'll get it going. Yeah,
The little
dude.
flag.
I like that.
Getting some
love that.
masters, getting some masters vibes over here.
I'm gonna
You
get
know
a
what's
flag to put on your like hi hat clutch. Next time we go on
oh
Oh,
tour.
that would be so cute.
I'm
yeah.
doing
Do you
it.
do any kind of
We're doing it.
decorations on your drums to like match your aesthetic? Because like you got one.
So all my music stuff is purple.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's like
Oh, love
purple
that.
and pink.
Good vibes.
Okay.
Good energy.
So my drum set's purple. I will usually do. I kind of change it up depending on the tour.
Yeah.
Like the last tour I did was like the whole vibe was actually like purple and pink, which was like I was like, oh my god, this is perfect.
Yeah.
So I did pink drum heads, all pink drum
There
heads.
you go.
How? What do you mean? How did you do that?
Color tones. my
color
boy.
tones.
Okay.
Mhm.
Sorry.
Yeah, did all pink drum heads. I have like the pink sim pads.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
so I
Dang.
yeah, I kind of try and make everything like
You.
yeah, like I
yeah.
kind of
Yeah.
try and like theme it. Like that's just fun. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely.
I
That's
think
what
I
I
need
do.
some golf stuff. It needs a belt buckle and some golf stuff for
I can't
sure.
remember
Yes.
who makes it. Who makes that pedal? Is it Tama where it's like splattered paint?
I have
Yes.
I have
Is
that
that-
pedal
is
too.
that
Yes,
Yep,
yes,
I have
yes.
that
Sick.
pedal.
Yes.
I want one. I don't have one, but I want one.
I do
Yeah.
have that pedal as well. Actually, kind of adds a little color,
That's freaky. Yeah, those
a
are
little
sick.
fun,
Yeah.
little fun something.
So playing golf, like how if you were to decide that okay, I'm putting drums to the side, would you pursue a professional golf life?
No, I think I'm too old for that now.
What?
Nah.
I would have had to. I feel like I would have had to train since I was like 7 years old. You know.
Oh.
Come on.
Maybe.
I kind of want to just see you play golf.
I'll make a deal with you. I'll make a deal
Not
with you.
that
Do you have
great.
any
Well-
videos? Do you have any video? Have you done it? Have you ever hit a hole in one? I know that's the most
No.
ridiculous question.
God,
Okay.
no, I
this is what
wish.
we'll do. Next time we come back, Behind the Kick will take you on a golf excursion.
Oh,
Oh my God, let's
dude.
do it.
Okay?
Josh.
Is that a deal?
Hey.
Is that a deal?
A deal.
We're doing it. All right.
Let's do
We're
it.
doing it.
We're doing it.
Josh, write that down.
We're taking. Yeah. Put a reminder. I'm not kidding. Not messing around.
No, let's do it. That'd be so
talk,
fun.
Talk, you want to
Okay,
talk about
okay,
it?
I gotta do it. That's my boy, all right? So look,
Here we go.
we planned this thing in 12 days, right?
All right.
We had like freaking 30 guests, right? And we're like
That's crazy.
scrounging, right? Shout out my boy Jaden Mason. He's letting us use his car. He's letting
That's
us
awesome.
crash at the pad. He's great. I love you, dog. And so,
His dog's crazy.
yeah, his dog Silo's crazy.
Yeah, he's like
right?
a 9-foot Sasquatch
husky dog.
husky dog.
Oh
yeah.
wow.
He's like, you
Yeah.
just walk in
Wow.
like, oh, it's
He ate Josh's
Yeah.
sandal first night.
My Naruto sandal at that.
Yeah, no,
I'm
Naruto, but
That's a big
sorry.
thing.
yeah.
No, so anyways, and like, Josh's the only videographer with us, right? It's so funny. This dude's a whole conversation by himself. So
Come on, man.
you are, dude. We love you though. It's
Whatever,
fine.
bro.
And so like, he's just on us. Like we'll be somewhere, and he's like, "Yo, I gotta sneeze. Put a reminder." Like it's like that. And so there'll be sometimes we're like, we'll be doing something. He's like, "You got a reminder? Yo, check your reminders." Like we'll be on the highway. He's like, "Damn it, I gotta check my reminder." We're like, "Dude,
So
shit."
the consistency behind it, right?
He's very big on it though.
The
It
consistency.
keeps us handy. I'll say this
Very nice.
on the record. And this just has to be said. The reason why Behind the Kick now has a co-owner and a co-host is because I needed someone that understood my vision and the urgency, and that is that cat.
That's awesome.
So just props to him. If anybody's ever wondered why, I'm saying it right there.
Very
Yeah,
nice.
I don't know about all that.
I mean, I did it. I already did it, dude. I already said it.
Well, it's said. I guess it's recorded, right, Josh? Are we still rolling? It's official now.
Yeah. Here's your
Real
paperwork.
official. Got it. So back to the reminder. Can you please put a reminder in there for us to go golfing?
Yeah, we're
with
taking her
Molly
on
Rose?
behalf of
Yes.
BTK. We're taking you to
Yeah.
a golf excursion.
Oh my gosh.
extravaganza.
But we have to film it.
Yeah, we got to film
Yeah,
it.
that'd
yeah.
be great.
Yeah.
We can like do some Happy Gilmore.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That'd be
Yes.
great.
Yes. Because we can't golf.
We can't go.
Yes.
So we're all gonna
You guys
dress
can
up.
carry my golf clubs for
No,
me
how
then.
about this?
I'm not carrying them.
Look, we're all gonna get like
We're
what are
in.
those? What are the matching plaid shorts?
Oh
All right,
yes.
we're doing it.
Perfect.
Shorts?
Okay. Yeah, it has to be shorts.
All right.
It has to be
All
Has
right.
to be.
Are we gonna
above the knee though. Above the
Okay.
knee.
Yeah.
Right?
Let's say,
Yep.
yeah.
Long tube
yeah.
socks. We gotta
Yeah,
do it.
I'm down.
Let's do
You know
it.
what? I'll if we when we come
Put a
back.
reminder, bro. We're going to Walmart.
Okay.
after this.
Okay. No. I was gonna say like I can just make some custom destroy stuff.
Oh, we're doing it. It's one of one.
Yeah. Like one of one stuff. Yeah.
All right, let's do it.
Okay.
That sounds.
We're there.
Is there a specific golf course?
Yeah.
So we can like book it in advance.
We'll find one.
Okay.
find it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So golfing.
Maybe like Ted Rhodes. That'd be
Okay.
a good one. It's over here.
Like how many rounds?
Just play 9 holes.
You sure?
Yeah.
Not 18.
We can play 18 if you want.
I'm whatever you want.
Sure.
What was it called? Ted what?
Ted Rhodes.
Ted Rose.
Ted Rhodes. When was the last time you went golfing?
Damn, probably like 2 weeks ago.
Okay,
Okay.
so it's often. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So you said summer, right?
Summer or whenever it's not like cold.
We'll text about it. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, we'll figure it
We'll
out.
get it together.
If it's a reminder, bro,
It's
it's
official.
happening.
It's
It's
happening.
official.
Dude. It's happening. When that reminder
Gotta
goes
go
off, you
practice
better
my
do it.
putting
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
This is pretty epic. So I think if we were to do that and we had like a little golf cart and Josh, I'm really hoping Josh is there because I would like to see Josh golf.
Josh will be there.
Yes,
What-
me
Josh,
too.
can you
Oh, yeah.
golf?
Josh.
Thank God.
What if Josh is like better than everybody?
So why don't we
I
film?
hope so.
Why don't we film?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I go.
Dang,
I just
Josh.
keep it on the low. It's a secret skill.
Yeah.
You're like,
not
it's
even telling
embarrassing,
us?
so I don't want to tell anyone.
Those cats are always so good at everything.
I
It's
know.
like, yeah, man, I don't play
yeah.
basketball like jumping from the
Yeah,
3-point line.
I know.
Dude, what's his name wanted to play basketball so bad?
Keo.
Keo.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
shout out Keo. We're having a benefit basketball tournament for Keo Stroud, bro. Behind the kick, all right.
Okay, all right, Keo. Like Keo
Uncle
just
Keo, we love
could
you.
not stop saying. He could not stop. Could not stop that he could shoot a 3-pointer, but he couldn't dunk. And I think it was very obvious that he couldn't dunk. I love you, Keo, but man, I knew that you couldn't dunk. The first time he said it, yeah, I'm like, I trust you, bro. You can't dunk.
Oh, yeah.
But did you get an assumption that he could dunk when you saw him for the first time?
No.
Okay, then Keo, we're in one accord. We love you. We love you, dog. But we know that you can't dunk.
I don't think it's possible, man. I don't think it's happening.
Oh man,
Oh,
but
that's funny.
so we'll have the benefit for Keo too. We don't need a reminder.
Could be
for
a
that.
golf.
Oh, we could do that too.
We will.
We don't need the reminder for
This
that one.
now remember proceeds are going to Keo's GoFundMe. So
Yeah,
on
for his
both of this
enlarged
stuff.
heart. Yeah, so
Figured that out
called.
today.
So Josh is going to be in a competition with Molly
Yes.
in golfing, and you better practice, Josh. We are going to get you lessons to sharpen this up because I want there to be an epic prize.
Josh, do it for Keo, bro. You
Yeah,
gotta do it.
dude. Do it
Yes.
for Keo. We know you rock with him.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have a summer golf off. A golf off?
Golf off. A golf off.
A golf off.
Say that 3 times, right?
Golf off, golf off, golf off.
Yeah.
Okay. And Molly and Josh are gonna be competing for something.
You're
Can
gonna
we come
put
with
it
some
up, baby.
prizes?
Sure.
You go first.
I have to come up with the prize.
One
Yep,
prize.
do
We'll
it.
each come up with a prize. So start thinking, Chris.
Oh God.
Some epic stuff here.
I like some boots.
Oh.
Okay.
Are we
all
talking-
right.
oh,
All right.
Oh, he wants
Oh.
cash. He wants to go. He wants to run up a bill. Okay.
I want like some boots. Maybe some Molly Rose boots.
Oh.
Okay.
We gotta get those made.
Do you have
first.
custom boots? Do you have boots with your name on them?
What's
I
your
don't.
logo? What's your logo? I can't remember off the top of my head.
Like on my drumsticks, I have this little duck with a cowboy hat.
That's right. Yes.
Dude, you have a
Yes.
duck with a cowboy
yes,
hat?
bro.
Yeah.
Again, why we need the laptop? Because I want to see this duck with the cowboy hat. We had
That's-
Richie Martinez on here the other night, and he was like,
Such a
I'm a
blast.
goat with
Yeah.
Uzis in my hand.
Yeah.
And I
dude,
was
he
like,
That's awesome.
he got a lot of work to do. Josh is going to put together some
That
kind
is
of,
we
awesome.
were talking about throwing like goat beard on Richie's drum throne and everything, and you just like pull it and goats just pop out with Uzis.
That is epic.
you have a duck with a cowboy hat. You were from Texas.
That's tight.
I wish I was.
Okay, let's talk
Yeah.
about that. What was the inspiration for that?
The duck.
There's got to be something.
The duck.
Something
yeah,
cooking.
Yeah, yeah.
I love mallard ducks. It's a mallard duck.
Oh,
So I
okay.
love mallard
Yeah.
ducks.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
the Ducks Unlimited logo. I've always loved that logo.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that logo. It's sick. And then a cowboy hat. I mean, he needed a cowboy hat.
Oh yeah. Okay. I know.
So that was my vision.
What
All
about
right.
with a little golf club?
That would be sick.
Okay.
A
I've already got
golfing
3
mallard
things.
duck with a cowboy hat.
That would be awesome.
Dude, I already got 3
I like
things that we're sending her for Christmas. Already in my head.
Oh,
Put a
Already-
reminder. I mean, this year it's all you. Here we go.
I just learned about this whole reminder thing. I'm so unorganized.
It
Fine,
helps.
it
I'm
does
telling you, dude. It helps. For those out there, the viewers, if you have if you're struggling with organizing, if you really want to get it together, if you are just lost in the pit of life and you have nothing left, open your iPhone and start putting your reminders in. Clock them in. I don't know if you'll still die or not, but it'll help. It'll help with everything. It helps. You will lose your mind, but it will help.
very nice.
So prize for this golf off.
Custom boots with your name on it.
Jeez, man.
I like
Joshua?
that.
You got a lot, buddy.
You got to bet. Oh, we're going to figure out who's funding that, but all right.
Dude.
We'll start a GoFundMe for him.
Yeah.
The
We'll use Keo's money.
Keo Stroud Foundation.
We're going to use Keo's money. Hey,
Yeah.
Keo, we raised, bro, like $1,200 for your heart, man. But
And we used it all on a pair of boots. That's so bad.
we got $1,200 for you, Keo, man, and your poor heart, bro. But instead of that, we went in on $1,000 for some custom boots, and we're gonna buy you a damn basketball hoop and a basketball so you can start learning how to dunk. How about that, dude?
Yep.
Imagine if we showed up at his house with a basketball hoop and a dunk.
Bro,
Like
we
a-
got to get one of those little Tyson Fisher basketball goals, bro.
That would be
Put it
epic.
next to him, bro.
Okay, put that in a reminder,
Dude.
please, because that's like $50, and we can do that. Yeah, this is all being funded out of our savings.
It's
We
fine.
are gonna have a Patreon when we start this, and we'll have some behind the scenes crazy stuff that we don't put on camera. And yeah, we need to fund this trip. That's how it started, actually.
Yeah.
We
Really?
Yeah.
Let's
yeah.
get real. Talk about it, bro. Go ahead.
You want to talk? If you want to talk about it, I don't know. What do you want to talk about? I mean,
Okay.
no, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to Molly.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, yeah.
See how rude he is to me?
Whatever.
Wait, tell
whatever-
me how you started that.
Well, so we met like 4 months ago, and then he rolled up with like all the big cameras and stuff in this nice Italian restaurant that I can never go back to because I was embarrassed. And he's like, "All right, man, I want an interview." I'm like, "Cool." So we start talking after that. We never do the interview, and we're just talking and talking and talking and talking, hours on the phone, like ideas, drums, whatever. And then he's like, "Dude, what do you think? Like, do you want to like own this thing with me and like come in like half 50-50?" I'm like, "Dude, I have like a note from 4 years ago in my iPhone that had segments for a podcast, for a drum podcast."
Wow.
And I was like, "Yes, like let's do it." And then I had a companion pass from Southwest Airlines, and me and my brother were supposed to go to Seattle, and he couldn't make it. And Chris and I were talking about driving to Nashville. We had a bunch of friends up here, and we wanted to meet a bunch of people. And I was like, "Dude, I have a companion pass. It ends at the end of February of this year."
Wow.
And this was literally like 12 or so days ago, right? And I'm like, "Dude, I can book the flight right now." We booked it on February 1st, around that time, February 1st, February 2nd, because I remembered doing that really strategically using Google Flights and trying to get the best deal. Book it. And we're like, "Cool. We need a place to stay. We need a car. We need a place to host the podcast. And we also need like a camera to film this thing because we're just jumping on a plane at this point and like,
Right.
let's go film a podcast
dog.
behind the kick. Well, why not?" We hit up Josh, and Josh kind of sits down with us and goes, bunch of explicits, and goes, "Y'all, beep 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 are crazy, bro. we I don't know about doing that." And then he graciously decides to sign up for this extravaganza
Very nice.
and goes, "Yeah, we're gonna film and record this thing." A lot of in between details from that. We hit up everybody. Everybody starts saying yes, and we're just like, "Okay, how do we schedule this out?"
Yeah.
And we're like back to back to back, and then this kind of thing happens, and we're just like, "Dude, like, we're doing it. We're running on fumes, but we're having like the best time of our lives." Like,
That's awesome.
and it's just becoming, I don't know, something.
Well, congrats to you guys. That's
Well, hey,
It
thanks
it
for
was
being
fate
a part of
that
it.
you guys met each other.
Right,
That is so awesome.
right.
Wow.
And that's
Yeah.
the thing. Like when I had the podcast previously, and when I had it, it was fun. It was a thing. Me and Josh, got to chop it up with a lot of my homies, and I know Josh from a previous tour he was on. He was doing TM and social media stuff, and I was in drums at MD and whatever, yada yada. And I was like, man, let's just record the conversation that I've been having for years with all my homies, and let's just call it a podcast. And I got a name together, and I was like, man, I want something different. There's a lot of drum podcasts and podcasts in general, but I was like, I'm a people person, right? I love people. That's just a part of Chris. And with that being said, I was like, I want to get to know the character of the person. Like I said, I don't care what gig you're on. I don't care about the gear. I don't care anything about that. So it's behind the kick, okay, I want to get to know the person behind that kick drum.
Right.
For them.
That's
Not
awesome.
for the gig, not for the gear, not for the endorsements. So, Arturo, I guess that lines up the next segment. And I guess we're just going to roll with it, right?
Sure. Which one are you calling out? We got a few.
I guess I'm calling chops over character.
No, character over chops.
Character over chops, right?
Yeah, character over chops. So, because if we're talking chops over character, it's like, no, we got some of the. That would be a segment on like, these are the worst human beings, and they only have chops, and they can only chop. We know a few, but
Yeah.
but for character over chops, I mean, I feel like this is a segment where we wanted to talk about the human being, and yes, you can play well. I like your playing.
I love it.
Genuinely.
It's great.
Great.
Thank you.
It's great. Like, as a drummer, spot on. Like, you do what you do, and you do it well.
I totally agree.
And when you develop those chops or that playing, I know that's a very overused term, but when you studied and you had played drums at such an early age, and now you called it out, you love therapy. You did the work. You're putting in the time. You want to be a better person.
Mhm.
Do you feel like in that pursuit of that character that is almost better than the chops, how do you portray that to the world? How do you go out there and get it? Just like how you went out and practiced and can do all these things with sticks. Like, how do you become a better person?
By going through hard things, I guess, and experiencing life. I think that's really the only way that you truly grow, is by going through those times in your life where you can't pay your bills. You have to figure out how you're going to pay your rent the next month, figuring out if you're going to move, if you're going to stay in a relationship, just going through and figuring out all those things makes you just truly grateful and a better human, I think.
Do you feel like in the midst of those choices that you've had to make, like you've had to either leave relationships behind or you've had to even like cut some habits? And to speak on that, are there habits that you're proud that you have cut in order to become a better person?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
I think in the long run, a lot of people would, and we've been having this conversation between a few different guests, and it's like, nobody's perfect. We all go through hard times. Nobody's given a perfect hand every single day, right?
Yeah,
everybody has
of course.
off days.
Yeah.
I'll gladly say it. Like sometimes life just sucks.
Yeah.
And you get the bad end of the stick, maybe consistently, and you might just go through it for over a year.
Yeah.
Like, how in those trying times, how have you kind of stuck it out and have said, okay, like, I'm going to not only put in the work, but maybe there was even some isolation in that, and going like, if all your majority of your family is in California, or if you're just not around all your friends and you had to kind of put that nose to the grindstone. I've never pursued a degree or certificate or anything to that matter of being a musician,
right,
in that caliber. You have, like, I think that's very honorable. It's very respected because you're putting in that time. Like when you were going through those motions, like you didn't just decide to, I want to be a musician, so I'm going to go to MI. It was already in you. It was already put in you. So when you were going through those motions, like what kind of balancing act was that to go from, I am kind of raised with drums and I know how to play drums, and then I'm going to take it to this next level of MI. For those that have never gotten education in that world like me, like, how do you balance that?
I would say at first, it was a tough adjustment because I didn't know if that was like 100%. So I went to college 2 years before that for like a traditional music degree, and then I transferred over to MI. And I feel like for me, like the ear training and like all that kind of stuff was like the stuff I like struggled in the most. Like I was not good at like, ear training and music theory and all that stuff was just really, it was hard for me. I don't even know how I passed those classes. I don't know. But like that was the stuff I was just like, are you freaking kidding me? Like I have to do this stupid stuff. Yeah. So I struggled just with that. Like pretty much all the classes that weren't drum classes were hard for me.
They had non-drum related classes.
Yeah, because I did bachelor's degree, so you had to do
a lot of dumb stuff.
Yeah, all the general ed classes you had to do. Like I had to take piano, the theories, the ear trainings, composing. I had to take a bunch of random stuff.
Wow.
Yeah. And definitely at first, just the like, almost like learning, I don't know how to put this, like just learning how to be prepared for class, because it was like, the classes are small. They're all the drum classes. So there's, like 5-6 people in each class. So you'd have to come to class prepared. Like very prepared, because you're going to play in front of everybody.
Really?
Every day. Yeah.
Drum set or like pad or?
Drum set.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Wow.
like a lot. I mean, the drum class is like they're tiny. So it's like you're gonna get up there and you got to play in front of your classmates. So at first it is like the scariest thing ever. Like I mean, like literally like debilitatingly scary.
Mm.
Like probably the absolute scariest thing I've ever experienced. Like it's scary.
I would have not expected that
Yes.
from
Very.
you. From you.
Yes. Now, I mean, I can do. I mean, of course, I've gone through it, but you know, like 18-year-old me
At that time.
at that
Yeah,
time.
yeah,
Oh
yeah,
my
yeah,
God!
yeah.
Like just the scariest thing ever.
Was it some whip? I'm envisioning some kind of whiplash teacher type of thing. Like,
I mean, you know, you'd get like your homework or whatever is to learn, you know, this jazz tune or whatever, and then on Friday you're gonna perform it in front of the class for a grade.
yeah.
Like that's pretty much what it is. And you go around and everybody goes up and then the teacher basically tells you did great or they tell you sucked. Like, I mean, they have great teachers. Like they were honest. So at first that was like, you know, scary. And I was like, damn, I don't know if I really want to do this anymore. But then after, you know, a while of being there, you got totally used to it and everybody became you become friends with all the other drummers, so it becomes like a good healthy environment.
We're back.
Hello.
Nashville,
With the Molly Rose herself.
the golfing Molly Rose. Don't even challenge her; she'll bury you alive.
Don't do it.
You won't even get off that golf course.
You'll
will
die there.
So we were talking off camera about her adorable dog Dominion, and if you go to her Instagram, with the Mapex endorsement is the Dominion.
The
See?
Dominion, yes.
See,
Iconic.
It's. I think
Iconic
everything
picture
associated
now.
with you is gonna just have the at the end, at the beginning of it, because Chris keeps saying that. So
I like it.
we're just gonna keep adding the to everything. So when you see your partner later, just let them know, like, hey, it's a the from here on out.
Yes,
If you want to
the,
call, if you want to
yes.
address me.
I love that.
But you had revealed a brand new tattoo.
Yes.
Would you like to show the
Can we,
world?
can we see
Yes.
the world?
Okay, here
So
we go.
it's not finished yet.
Hold on.
Yeah, no haters. There you go.
It's just outlined, but
Those rolls are weak. Woo! Look at that, fresh right off the bat.
It's Dominion.
the Dominion.
the Dominion, my best friend.
Wow, and that looks fresh too on the back.
is,
The
yeah.
other side. the other
Oh,
side.
the Cupid playing guitar.
That's
That's
rad.
tight.
Yeah.
Dang.
So,
Do
yeah.
you have an artist you'd like to shout out who did the work?
Yes, my girlfriend, Tats by Rain.
Whoa.
Yo, that's fire.
So you can get tattooed anytime you want.
anytime.
I guess so, yeah.
Not even, I guess. So you'd be like, hey, you ready? Yeah.
Yeah,
As
I
a-
mean, yeah. When
a-
she's, yeah.
Anything like nonchalantly, like, you know what? Let's do it.
Yeah, we've been planning out. So when we met,
Yeah.
I had one tattoo
Yeah.
when we met. Yep, I had this Bible verse. I had this one tattoo,
What is it?
a Bible verse.
Yeah, but which verse?
It's Isaiah 6:8. Here I am, Lord,
Here I
send
am,
me.
Send me.
Yeah,
Oh, man.
That's deep.
Yeah.
Here we go.
deep.
Let's do it.
Do you know about some of the teas that?
The
Don't send
tea?
us. No. I'm gonna send you something.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
sick.
yeah.
Yeah.
I got you on that. Damn it,
Hell
dude.
yeah.
Okay, forget it. We're gonna get into it. I don't want to surprise you. I just want to talk about it.
Okay,
Go ahead,
tell
bro.
me.
Set it
Okay.
up.
So we put out Destroy Drum put out some faith-based teas, and that was one of the first. And it was basically, it was centered on Isaiah 6:8.
Oh, that's sick.
Yeah, the design, the logo, everything. So we
That's sick.
reimagined the Destroy Drum Bass Drum logo, used the script. Now there
Wow.
was 3 sets of tees where some of it was more straight up, like using 6/8 and putting it in there, like here I am, send me, and then reimagining the logo to reflect that. And if you know the verse really well, for those like wanting to find more about this, like he's telling them like I'm unclean, like I'm a man of unclean lips, like
Yeah.
you don't need me. And then the seraphim touches him with the coal and cleans him, right? And so I reimagined the bass drum logo as if it was being touched by that coal, and it's done in a gold shimmer finish. So it's flames in around the bass drum, with the bass drum being like highlighted in that gold.
Wow.
I gotta send you one.
You gotta show me. Yeah, you have to show me a picture of it. I
Oh,
want to see
I'll
what
just
it
pull it
yeah.
up. This is why we need the laptop. But yeah, this thing, I'll just show you all of them, and it just came out of nowhere.
Sick.
Like, it really came out of nowhere. Not send drums, send me. And I just wanted something different, you know. Let's see. Yeah, you can swipe left to right, and it'll show you all the images.
Wow. That is so cool. Did you guys do it so like it looks like a cross too?
That wasn't the intention, but then
Oh.
when
Turned out like that.
yeah,
It turned wow,
yeah,
that's sick.
yeah. And
Wow.
it was kind of one of those things.
I
Where
love that.
I wanted flames around it to represent it.
Right.
So that was the first one, and then when we jumped into, let's see, favor. Well, this is a whole different conversation, but I went through like 400 days of like this medical diagnosis of like a doctor, 9 doctors just not knowing what was wrong, like just super just worst experience of my life, and super low point. And Destroy hadn't released anything for a year, and then Matt Greiner, drummer of August Burns Red, we had put together like a collab tee, and his logo is Jonah the Whale, and he uses Matthew 6:33.
Okay.
So
nice.
seek first the kingdom of God. And then I had these ideas already cooking, and I had already contacted the manufacturer and like let's do it. I want to put this out. Destroy hasn't done anything in over a year. It was just Destroy Drum was dead in the water, just nothing. And when this kicked off, I kid you not, like we put this out at the same time as Matt's tea, and we donated all proceeds from this tea and his to Hungry for Music, which helps kids that do not have music instruments in band and that kind
That's
of
awesome.
stuff. So it was a really cool event thing that me and Matt were just super passionate about. And then I kick off this idea of like bringing back all the old school Destroy drum designs that people just fell in love with from back in the day. And I was like, why didn't I ever think of that? Because it's already shot. The photographer photos are done. Everything's ready. I just have to contact the manufacturer. Once that happened, all of a sudden, like the traction, the 10K that we talked about earlier, where Chris and I were having lunch, and he's like, "Dude, you just cracked 20." I was like, "Yeah, man, it's whatever." And then that was when this was released and followed up after that, and just like an influx of people, just bam.
That's awesome.
And I was just like, "Where in the heck did this come from?" This was probably the most like non-straight up way of it being kind of biblical. Favoring the fire, strengthening the storm.
That's cool.
And I wanted something where,
Damn.
with that, the verse is in the tag of every T.
Right.
So with this one, it's the most kind of like general. Anybody that even doesn't really have faith or doesn't
Right.
believe or anything like that would
Can
kind of
still
get
relate
into.
to it.
Right. And that focused more on like Philippians 13 and that kind of thing. So I was like, that's cool. I also want something to be just straight up drum related. And the first verse, like shout out to my uncle Reggie. Like when I was going through all of this, he had really introduced me to the word and like reading the word. And he's like, there's like drums in the word. I was like, what do you mean? And he's like, First Corinthians 13, if I speak tongues in all of these, but do not have love, then I am a noisy gong or a clanging cymbal. And I was just like, damn, dude, like he knew how to hit me with the right thing. And I was like, all right, like let me kind of get into this and try to read a little bit, like just to get me on the right path, the right mindset. And so with that, like that verse stuck out to me so much because it was just about love. It was just about having love.
Yeah.
And it didn't have a divide in what you had to be, what you had to say. Like you just have to show love.
Yeah.
And if you don't do that, then you are this like noisy gong clanging cymbal. You're just loud. You're not needed type of thing. And that hit me so hard at the time, where I was not that person that just consistently showed love. I was in a very selfish place. So when he shared that verse with me, it kind of kicked that domino.
That's cool.
And I was like, dude, like I got to make something for it. Like I just wanted to create. So we took the verse, threw it around the whole thing, and then like took the cymbals and just put a gong in the center of the damn thing and just
That's
made
cool.
it, made it literal, basically.
Really? Wow.
And
You know who For King Country is?
yes, yeah.
They have a song that's based off that verse.
Okay.
I I can't remember what song it is.
Okay, I'll look them up.
But you'll find it. Yeah, if you
Yeah.
just type in that verse, they have like, and because they do all the crazy drums and like gongs and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
So,
cool.
I'm familiar with the band, but yeah, I started to get into all kinds of different worship music, and I couldn't relate to a lot of it right off the bat. I was just like, man, like this is just so giddy and uppity, and like everything's okay, and it's like nothing's okay. Like I need something to resonate with that, and I found some phenomenal bands in that scene, and was really connecting well with it. But what inspired that? I have to ask.
When I was in high school, I used to go to this camp called Hume Lake. It was like a winter camp that we'd all, like everybody in like NorCal would go to it, up in the snow and stuff. And I think it was maybe my junior or senior year. The theme that year was I am. So everything was like, I am broken. I am holy. I am worth it or whatever. So that I am, because that, it says I am in that verse. And I remember when I heard that verse, like, here I am, Lord, send me. It just like that, that topic, like that verse just spoke to me, because I was kind of also like figuring out, like, giving my life to God and just being like, wherever I need to go, like send me there. And that's kind of when I was deciding like where I wanted to go to college and what I wanted to do with my life. That's like a pivotal point kind of in your life. So every time I see it and I think about it, and especially like when you were talking about like when I'm in a spot where I don't know, I'm like, frick, like I don't know like what I'm gonna do, like you just need to let go and let God. Like, I know that's cliche, but like literally, like, but you have to actually do it.
Right here.
That's the hard part,
here.
is actually doing it. Yeah. I think that's the thing that people like struggle with the most. It's like actually, literally, like let go and let God.
Yeah.
But it takes a lot to get to that point. But that verse, every time I see it, it reminds me like, okay, like here I am, just like I know I'm where I am in my life. Like you've put me where I am for a reason,
And it's the heaviest. It is one of the heaviest things that I had to experience in life, because, I didn't know I wanted to make those things in the first place, right? I had to get connected with it first. I had to find the word first. I had to like really ingest it and really take it in and understand it for me.
Yeah.
And then everything else flowed. But I kid you not, like, and in those trying times, in those days that were the hardest that I've ever experienced in my life, and nobody could help me, I'd go to the gym and I would not put music in my ears. I would literally just be on like a rower and just be like, send me,
Wow.
just over and over again, just for this. I didn't care who was looking at me, I wasn't yelling this, like being obnoxious.
Yeah.
But inside, I was dying to myself.
Right.
Like inside, I was absolutely just like, it's that whole thing, like dying to your own flesh, right? Like you can't put like new wine in an old wineskin type of thing, right? And that's where this whole thing comes full circle. Like Chris, like probably one of the best damn hearts that you'll ever find in a human being. The guy takes care of like his 90-year-old grandparents, obviously vision impaired, teaches kids, gets freaking fired from an opportunity to teach kids, and then can run an Ableton like nobody, and then still can go on the road and outplay most of these cats that even if he had 6 limbs, you don't have the feel that this guy has, like straight up. And in that kind of heart, that kind of drive, and in that character, you start to find out that you can literally like be served like the coldest dish on the planet and be at a loss right off the bat and still have a good heart and still try, and still go for it. Like here I am, like send me, like I don't give a damn what you're putting in front of me. Like he got me, therefore I got it. Yeah. And I don't need to be good for everyone. I can just be good enough for the one. Like I don't want to put together a podcast that is just all like hunky-dory, like, oh, everything's good in the hood, man, and I got my endorsements and I've got my following and everything's just riding. I'm just going to pretend like I'm just riding that wave. It's like, no, man, like talk to me about the times that you crashed and you had to pick yourself up. Because in those moments, that's where this thing comes full circle, because, like life was absolutely like stuck in the sand. Like nothing was moving. And even in the midst of that, the funniest thing really is back in 2016, my grandfather had passed, and that's when I told you I came to Nashville. Mitch had flew me out, and I had the thing. It was in that week
that same week he had passed, and we had this thing scheduled for months. And I talked to them about that today when we were over there. I was like, dude, this is what had when I was here last time, what was going on. And I didn't get into the specifics, but one thing I'll gladly say is the fact that even when you are experiencing the loss of like one of the most important people in your life, and they knew what you loved to do, and it was a death that was just it was something that always put like a mark in me that that drums had to pull me out of almost, because that was in that time where in Corpus Christi you're near the beach. You're right out there on the water. It's beautiful. And at that time, he had passed suddenly, unexpectedly. We had this thing in Nashville. I had to talk to my dad and be like, look, like, what do you need me to do? Because I know I'm not going to miss a funeral. I'm not going to miss all these things, but what do I do? Because I'm not in the mental capacity to make this kind of decision. I just couldn't do it. My mind wasn't there. He's like, I need you to go do what you are like called to do, like kind of like this send me thing. Yeah. So I came, and I was totally like out of mind. I wasn't here physically, presently, you know. I was here physically, but I wasn't present mentally. And did the whole thing, came back, did the funeral. And then for the next 6 months, like I thought about dropping out of college. Like life was in just in a tornado, kind of a free fall. But I took the drums, like Gretsch Kennelly jazz kit that I played to this day, I took on tour. Took that Satin kit, just the shells, no cymbals. Bass drum, rack tom, floor tom, snare, and a hi-hat actually. And I took it to the water, and I just, those nights that the times in that 6 month span where I suffered from insomnia and like couldn't sleep, 3 or 4 in the morning, pitch dark at night, I took the drums down near the water and just played. Let it go. Like let go and let God, right? Yeah. Like I was just like, I have to let this go. Like I knew that if I had followed any other choice out there, if I had leaned on anybody else other than God, it would have just put me in a freaking tailspin, and I would have just lost everything. Like I would have gone down that wrong turn. I knew I would have. And drums pulled me out of that. I can say, like, being blessed to have the drums, like, yes, but like being able to, in a therapeutic way, like take those things down there and hear the ocean behind you and not need an audience, you know?
That's awesome.
Just rip, just freaking go. Like, I'm like, all right, like, I'm just gonna go. I have to let this go. And it took a lot. It took a lot of times going down there, but it was in the midst of that where Destroy Drum was born. And I was like, I gotta represent this pain. I have to. I need something tangible.
Yeah.
And the original name was Drum or Die, because I was that angry. I was that angry. Wow. I was that pissed off at the world. I was in a wreck, and I was like, that's what it meant to me. I was like, I either am gonna drum or I'm going to die. Yeah. That's what it meant. And I remember sitting down with my manufacturer, shout out T-Shirt Gallery and Sports in Corpus Christi, Texas. Like, David, I love you, dude. And I piss that guy off every day. But he sat down with me, and I was like, I have this idea, and I need to represent this. And he never asked about money. He never asked a damn thing that made me feel like I couldn't do it. And and I took $2,000 from like my school fund, you know, just straight up. Like, I took the credit card. I remember taking the credit card and going to the ATM and pulling it all out in cash and going like, okay, well, I'm just going to have to study without books this semester. I'm just going to have to run it up as hard as I can. And I did it, and I gave him I paid for like a logo and everything, because we sat there for hours, and I was like, this is the idea. It's called Drum or Die. He's like, well, you know, they can't really wear that. You're not going to take that to a church, and you're not going to like take this, that, and this there, and that, this place, and whatever. I was like, yeah, you're right, dude. And I had this stupid idea for a logo at the time. And then I was like, you know what? Like, okay, if you're going to go up there, do the damn thing, like Destroy Drum. Like, go up there and play. Let it go. Run it. Full send. Yes, you can do that in a pocket situation. You can do that in a jazz, and like you can actually play your ass off with great dynamics. I get it. But I came up with the name, came up with the logo, came up with the lines of the logo to represent like faith and strength and honor and resilience and passion. the logo has very specific meanings. Even the break at the very top represents life in itself and a human being. Like the frame is what carries you, and those frames that are built on those words is what keeps the bass drum going, keeps with the heart beating.
Mm-hmm.
And the broken frame represents that. We're all broken people at the very top. So kicked it off with that, and like here we are, like almost 10 years later, you know, and it's just ridiculous how a stupid t-shirt, just something so stupid, it's just a damn shirt, and I could care less about it. But when I get those guys that send us DMs and they're like, dude, I'm going through the hardest time of my life and your story just means so much to me, I relate. Like I send them voice messages. I don't care how deep in the DMs we are, like how many people reach out. And that's why like I write handwritten notes. I want to connect with these people because, again, it's just a damn t-shirt and I can care less about it. But when someone reads the story and it hits them, I'm just like, dude, like keep going.
Yeah.
Keep freaking going, dude. Like step up to the plate and swing so hard that you can proudly say like, yes, man, like in the thick of it and in the hardest moments of life, like I said, like, here I am, send me. Yeah. So I'm really glad you're here, though. Like, I gotta say that.
Yeah.
I never planned on telling that story. I never wanted to, you know. I have no, how can I say this? I just don't like telling it, to be honest with
Well,
you.
thank you for telling it.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people will be touched by it.
I mean, I don't know.
I was, yeah.
It's just one of those things where you kind of try to represent what you love to do as much as possible. And I think you do that really, really well, to be honest with you. Very well.
Thank you.
Like, I mean, if there's anything that I wish was done better in the drumming community is just how female drummers are represented. We are very early on, like the second collection from Destroy Drum, we created a She Destroys collection.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
And we're planning on bringing that back here pretty soon and just flat out collaborating with all the great female drummers that I've been in contact with. I'll definitely reach out to you if you're interested.
Oh, yeah.
But I think there needs to be more of that in this industry because, like, look, I am focused on the player, the drummer, the person behind that kick. And I want to see that they can play and they put in the time to know their profession.
Yeah.
Just like you did. Like, even just going to MI and putting all this time in, maybe not a lot of people know that. And a lot of female drummers, I think, you're seeing this misrepresentation of it's not about the drumming at all. It's about how I look type of thing. Right. And I'm very open about that because in that collection, I made a stand against that for a reason. And it's just so happening that we're collaborating with Delaney Jasser right now as we speak. Her T released today. And she is that definition of like, I don't need all the glitz and glamour. I don't need to show you my face, my body, anything like that. Like, I can freaking play. Like, what the hell can you do?
Yeah.
Like, here I am, you know? Like, I'm a damn drummer. Like, don't put that female freaking title on me.
That's awesome.
Because I will kick your ass. Like, that's how I see that.
That's sick.
And I love it.
Yeah.
I love it because when you see everything else and you see everybody else getting an award, like I was on the phone with a phenomenal female drummer. I won't name the name, but she was like, yeah, did you see these like Drumeo awards? And like, did you even know that this person doesn't even care about the drumming? They've actually explicitly said like, I could care less about drumming. I'm just showing off my body type of thing. And I'm just like, yeah, oh yeah. And I'm just like, are you serious? I was heated. I was like, there are drummers out there that are pouring their hearts out and they are trying so hard to get ahead and actually pursue drumming full time and putting in the work, going to an MI, like going out there and studying, finding a teacher. And you just don't know these things off camera. You know, you don't know these things on social media. You know, you have to get to know the person. Mm-hmm. And when you find out, there's a different level of respect for it. And I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Do you have any drummers you'd like to shout out in that regard? Like, I was thinking about that. Do you have anybody that you're really a fan of, and anybody in the industry period that kind of like really said like, damn, like, not that you want to be that, but just kind of like pushed you, a teacher, any person.
I mean, really, throughout my life, a lot of like the drum teachers I've had. You know, I've definitely been very blessed to, in each stage in my life, just have really good teachers. You know, like in middle school, high school, definitely in college. I think in each stage of my life, I was really lucky to have like people that I could look up to.
Yeah, and I think it's important. It's
Yeah.
more so like lacking nowadays.
Yeah,
Mentors,
that
Like-
sucks.
you're right.
Yeah.
I thought about that recently because I had lost some mentors in my life. They lost their life, so they weren't around anymore. And I was like, man, where am I going to find a new mentor? And it's kind of one of those things where you're like, man, where am I going to find that personality and that person that I really want to like connect with and I can trust?
Right.
Another one of those things.
I wouldn't be who I was if it wasn't for like those people that I had in like those stages of life.
Right.
You know?
Right.
Damn. That's crazy.
I think that's a great way to wrap up
Yeah,
on a high note.
I know. Wow.
Anything you want to get off your chest? Anything you want to say?
No, I don't think so.
We said it all here
We said it
tonight.
all. We said a lot.
Yeah,
That was heavy. It was good.
I love it.
Damn.
That's what you get out of behind the kick. We ain't wasting your damn
right.
time.
That's right.
So, real recognize real, and we can say confidently, I speak for every man in this room. Molly Rose is a freaking real one.
Thank you guys for having me.
Yeah,
Definitely.
absolutely.
You guys are real ones, for real.
Well, we want to say on behalf of Behind the Kick, thank you for letting us get to know the person behind the kick.
Thank you for having me.
Anytime.
Yeah.
And get ready for the summer.
Oh, I'm gonna. Oh,
yeah.
I'm gonna be out there tomorrow preparing.
This
now
golf
that I
off,
know
Josh, I swear,
golf
bro.
off.
the golf of the
You
year.
better
Josh,
get-
I'll be blunt, bro. If you lose, you're done. Bye.
This is the PGA.
he ain't looking over here either. You said you could golf. You said you could golf.
You did, Josh. All right,
Josh
that's all I
doesn't
need to
lie.
hear.
That's
Josh,
okay.
Josh,
Yeah, that's a he knows what he's doing.
Josh.
Kinda,
Okay, so we're gonna do another shout out for Josh because Josh, he's the one that jumped in this pit and decided that he would be the only one on this trip to not only shoot and film photo and video, but edit, meet everybody, sit here and hear us talk about things that he cannot relate to because he doesn't play drums. He's going through. He's welcoming the pain every day with us,
Definitely.
and so, man, this golf off is going to be stupid.
I'm excited.
Custom boots are up for grabs. I know a freaking badass boot shop in Texas that we're going to go look at when we're in Austin next time.
Oh,
And just want to shout out Keo, bro. Prepared. You got a new heart coming, bro. We're about to give you some big boy shoes, bro. You're gonna be able to dunk, bro. Got you, dude.
Oh
Shout
man,
out
dude.
Keo Stroud again,
I
bro. The
really,
homie, dog.
really wish. I hope, man, he listens to this freaking episode, dude, because he's
will.
gonna
will.
laugh so hard, man.
We will. We love you, Keo.
Yeah, we love you, Keo. Guys, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for this, probably the longest episode that we've had so far. And yeah, Josh.
With
can-
the coolest person so far.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Yeah.
it's just my boots, guys. That's
Oh,
what
no,
it is.
you know
The
how to
boots.
cut it up. Yeah, Molly knows how to cut it up. So,
does.
guys, stay tuned for more. We're done for tonight. We're not gonna have an after hours show tonight. We're gonna go eat. We're gonna go to Broadway. We're gonna go just not film a podcast. So,
That's right.
peace out. Till next time. Keep on keeping on.